And just for our viewers at home, my name is Val Tapia. I'm with K38 IZ Video. We are talking with Eric Peterson, rhythm guitarist and co-founder of the hard rock band Testament. And Eric,
rhythm lead, baby.
Lead and with Alex Skolnick as well. And yeah. And so, Eric, really quickly, with the live set, will it feature a pretty healthy dose of the new record, Brotherhood of the Snake?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Will you be playing a pretty healthy dose of the new record, Brotherhood of the Snake?
Oh, yeah. You know, we are definitely, of course, doing the title track. We're kind of, I think we're in like 6 songs.
Wow.
6 songs in on the record.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's up to me, we just play the whole thing. It's just
right.
It's pretty. It's you know, from the get-go, I'm relentless. So, but yeah, that was kind of hard picking those. There's some that got left out, like the Number Game, which is one of my favorites.
Right.
But you know, we have 100 songs to pick from, so picking the set was a chore for sure.
Right.
But I think we chose pretty good. I think the audience is pretty happy with the choice. You know, we're doing some songs that we've never done before, and we're doing some songs that we haven't played for, you know, a good 5, 6, 7 years.
Wow.
A couple of them, just for instance, like Low, we haven't played Low for a long time.
And that's like 94, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, that came out in 93. So, I mean, you know, of course, we played it when it came out, but it's just been on the shelf for a long time. But
right.
What's cool about some of the songs we're playing, they're a little bit shorter, so we can fit it in without, you know, going over our limit. Electric Crown's another song that is a rocker for Testament. You know, we started getting more into the brutalization of thrash, but it kind of equals stuff out because, you know, we are doing some more epic stuff like Fern of Thorns with the last record. And then, of course, we picked the pace back up with, like, new stuff like Centuries of Suffering. You know, of course, the pinnacle of Testament, Over the Wall.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and there's some songs. It must be a real challenge to put together a set list for going over 30 years of material. But you kind of answered my next 2 questions because you said you're playing some songs you guys haven't played in some time, and that was my next question to ask. I mean, how do you come up with a set list at this point?
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got their choice. I mean,
yeah.
we had Return to Serenity on there because. You know, it's a song that not only do a lot of bands cover, but it's you know, radio-wise that a lot of people are doing, and we've rehearsed it in rehearsals and stuff. I think we might throw it in. We're still working on it, trying to get Chuck comfortable with it, but
wow.
You know, it's definitely where do you put that at in a set?
Right.
I think it works good in the bigger places with the big production because it flows with the whole set of the, you know, of the stage production and whatnot.
Right.
The smaller clubs, definitely you want to keep everybody moving.
Right.
But no, we're having a lot of fun. I mean, even something different that we've never ever done before. All the, you know, the players were all doing solos. I've never played a solo before in my life, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Right.
But usually Alex would do a guitar solo back in the old days, and we just were like, why don't we all do something, you know? We won't sit there and do 5 minutes, but we'll get up there and do a minute or 2 minutes of shredding, you know, just kind of give a little bit of our personality by ourselves. So, you know, Alex is doing one, I'm doing one, Steve Giorgio does one, and Gene does a solo. And then on top of it, we bring it home with an instrumental called the Roshi Doshi, which was off Low, and that one kind of showcases a little bit of everything as well.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man.
So you guys are pulling out all the stops this tour, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an old school concert. I mean, that's something when I was growing up, you know, bands did stuff like that, and a lot of bands don't do that necessarily anymore. So it's kind of fun.
Wow. Just a reminder, Testament will be in town at Livewire Scottsdale on May 17th, and tickets are available at livewire.com. And on that note,
they are.
Yeah, on that note, Eric, to that end, is there like one song in particular that you guys haven't played live that you're really looking forward to playing live, that you've never played live?
Yes, there's this one. It's Gene and myself. We are always kind of like scratching our heads, like why we don't play the song. It's called "Fall of Cycle Dome." It's off of The Gathering.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a very brutal song, and it breaks down. It's got the kind of Iron Maiden spot in the middle. I just think that one would destroy. But I mean, there's a lot of songs that we never play. That I think Throne of Thorns is one of them, and we're finally playing it. And a lot of the songs that we do that are epic, you kind of understand why we're playing them. Like on the record they sound amazing, but it is a challenge to play stuff like that. A lot of notes, a lot of picking and stuff. It's starting to come together now, but
right.
Yeah.
One thing
I wouldn't mind playing the ballad again. That one used to go over really well.
Yeah, I recently saw the video of that. Like I said, I hadn't seen it in years, so it's kind of very interesting to see that at that point.
Yeah.
I got to give Testament a real, pay him a huge compliment in that you guys, this 3-album run beginning with in 2008 with the Formation of Damnation, and then going to Dark Roots of Earth, and now Brotherhood of the Snake. That's got to be a 3-album run that I really haven't seen in years by pretty much anybody. I mean, to talk a little bit about the formation. Go ahead.
Well, call it a second win, or second chance. It's kind of like the Legacy New Order practice. We kind of had that same vibe, when we first came out. It was like we were very lucky, and that we just kind of, it was one after the other, and they just kept getting bigger, better, and we were getting bigger. And that's kind of the same situation here. With Formation was kind of a rebirth. It all started in 2001 with the band original lineup got together. We had 7 shows in May that we were supposed to do just for fun. We were at a weird point in our career with with a lot of lineup changes and stuff. So we ended up doing that, and shows just kept getting added and added and added.
Right.
We found ourselves in late 2006 going, Jesus, what happened to May? So, that led to a new record deal with Nuclear Blast. And, I mean, just from the get-go, it like I said, it just reminds me of that. It's like a second win. And now we found ourselves back with The Gathering. Steve DeGiorgio, who played on The Gathering, that was a very key point in Testament's career, getting a switch up. And Steve's back with us now, and it just everything feels really solid right now.
Right, good to hear.
Really good, yeah.
So as far as current bands, who are you listening to currently that you're impressed with, so to speak?
Well, I listen to lots of different types of music, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily be all metal.
Sure. Yeah, there's room for everything. There's room for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room for a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are a metal radio station.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny that you bring that up, Eric, because here on the video station here, there's room for the Temptations, there's room for Testament, there's room for Depeche Mode, there's room for the Police.
Okay.
So it's
yeah.
Very,
I mean, I kind of go back and forth, with old stuff, and
right.
I've been listening to like AC/DC, Power Age. That's kind of floating around my maybe call it your iTunes list, whatever.
Sure.
There's a band that I kind of discovered them. I've heard that their older records are better, but there's a band called Flesh Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Flesh God Apocalypse. Their new record, King, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just recently saw Ariana Grande live, and that's more for, went there with my daughter, but I was blown away. I thought it was a great show. I like her music a lot.
Hey, like I said, there's room out there. I mean, there's room out there. That's what music's about. Like I said, this notion that it has to be so segregated.
Well, I mean, if you figured out the vocal licks on guitar,
right?
Buck's got some pretty cool melodies, pretty awesome. The Montrose, first Montrose record, is something that I always go back to. It's a killer record.
Well, to that point, what was your very first album you ever bought?
First record that I bought was Kiss Alive, the first one. And I remember sitting there like, it was back when there was a music store called the Record Factory.
Right.
I was just looking through, which one am I going to pick? And I was trying to judge off the covers. It was between Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, and the live one, Dress to Kill.
Right.
And I just, the live one, because it just looked intense.
So let's not mince words. In other words, the real Kiss.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, to me, the Kiss records that I listen to are, Rock and Roll Over, Destroyer, Love Gun, and it's the live record.
Yeah, like I said, Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace, they are Kiss. They always will be Kiss.
Yeah, that's Kiss to me. But I mean, it's killer that they're still around and the nostalgia of it. But
absolutely. Like I said, I mean, absolutely. I'm glad they're still around.
Those are the ones that influenced me.
Absolutely. And Alex is a huge Kiss fan too.
Oh yeah, we both were. All of us are.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
We're all big Kiss fans.
So what about your first concert ever?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your first concert?
First concert?
Yeah. Your very first concert.
Wow. My first concert was in 8th grade. I seen in the Bay Area we have like I guess it's a festival kind of thing. It's an outdoor. It's called Day on the Green. And I seen Greg Firmino, Mahogany Rush, AC/DC with Bon Scott. I think we had Power Age out.
Wow.
Eric Smith was out. They had Draw the Line. Or maybe they were onto their next one, I think, but because that was '79.
Right.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah, I've heard about the infamous Day on the Green festivals. They were quite something to remember.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And just a reminder, we're talking with Eric Peterson.
Seeing Bon Scott live was like, wow.
Right.
That was like awesome.
And we're talking with Eric Peterson from Testament, who are playing in town next month on May 17th at Livewire in Scottsdale. And tickets are available at livewire.com. And opening the show will be Sepultura and Prong. Anything else before we let you go, Eric? Once again, I appreciate the time giving us the time for the interview. Anything you want to add? Any want to tell your fans out here who are looking tremendously forward to the show?
Yeah, just make sure you check out testamentlegions.com for anything you need for Testament, and there's links for everything there. And what you mentioned, where to get tickets as well.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to seeing all our old and new friends.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Eric. It was a pleasure and an honor to speak with you, and we'll look forward to seeing you when you hit Phoenix and Scottsdale.
Awesome. Ditto. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.